Hello and welcome to part number 5. Most certainly Adebayo Akinfenwa's most difficult challenge, as he has to get around some of the meanest defences in European football. He's off to Italy, he's off to make a name for himself and see if he can be a success in Serie A. Hello and welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the penultimate episode in Adebayo Akinfenwa little tour around the top leagues in Europe. Today we are in Italy. I could not make my mind up what team to put him into, so after careful deliberation we have gone with AC Milan, because what a strike partnership Adebayo Akinfenwa and Zlatan Ibrahimovic would be up top. Absolute brutes, absolute specimens at the top of the pitch. I don't think any defence could handle them. I don't know if they play the exact, Italian style of football, but any defence that wants to sit back behind the ball and just invite the pressure on and soak it up are going to have an absolute horrid time with those two players just getting into them, arms, elbows, heads, the lot, everything going in there, and that would be a very, very exciting season to watch. So we've got the team locked in. We've changed the formation for this one just slightly because of wanting to get Akinfenwa and Ibrahimovic in the side together. So we've done that. We have, I believe, the three competitions. So we've got the Coppa Italia, we've got the Italian Serie A, and then we've got the UEFA Champions League. Thing is with Serie A, out of all the leagues that we've done so far, we've done Barcelona, which, it's realistically, it's Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid. They're your three that are going to be challenging. Then you've done France, Paris Saint-Germain, pretty much it. I know Lille won it in the previous season. I know AS Monaco have had years where they were a little bit stronger, but for the most part, one team league. Germany, Bayern Munich, Dortmund. You've got some emerging teams obviously in there as well, but Munich or Dortmund, Munich have been on such a run over the past few years. Then out to Holland. Realistically, you've only got Holland, PSV, Feyenoord, top three, I'd say. I don't think I've missed anyone out there. And then Portugal yesterday, where you've got Porto, Benfica, and Sporting as probably the three top teams. And each of the experiments have shown that those are going to be the top. The teams that I've mentioned there have been at the top of the table. With Italy, such a bizarre league because you have, and it's probably arguably bar England, the most exciting league in who could possibly win it at the moment, because even though Juventus have had 10 years of dominance before that, on this game you're at a point where you've got Juventus, who are nowhere near as strong in real life and in this version of the game. You've got Inter Milan, you've got AC Milan, then you've got the likes of Roma and Napoli, and you've got Atalanta, who are very strong on this game and also a very strong team in real life. So you've got at least 7 teams there before you even start looking at any of the other teams nipping in, like Torino, Sassuolo, Sampdoria, any teams like that might be able to nick in to the top 6 or 7. So this could be the toughest one yet. I think as tomorrow's one, which will be Man City, I think with how strong Man City are, they'll be top 2 or 3 no matter who plays up front for them. This could be a bit more of a challenge. I can see a few issues maybe arising because we've got 2 strikers here that actually have a combined pace of 13. Don't get me wrong, they've got a combined strength of 38 out of 40. 6'5", 14 stone 3 Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and then 5'11", 16 stone Adebayo Akinfenwa with 20 leadership. I presume Zlatan's leadership is very high too. Yeah, so they've got the leadership with them. I mean, look at that for a 39-year-old. Look at those mentals. I mean, barring his positioning, which is surprising that it's so low, balancing, jumping reach, natural fitness, strength, are so high for this age. 19 finishing, 21st touch, 19 technique. I tell you something, you get this guy playing on this game, you have got an absolute beast in. Anyway, I have rambled way too long on this at the moment. We are going to go 1 year into the future. We're going to go to about May or June, no, not the 1st of July, just in case he retires and we have to start searching through things. 1 year, let's see how Adebayo Akinfenwa gets on, partner with Zlatan Ibrahimovic up front at AC Milan. Let's have a look. So here we are, 1 year in the future. It's the 24th of May. The season has finished. Let's have a look. Allegri's been sacked by Juventus, so that's not a great start. I've seen down here in the top bottom corner, Alessandro Florenzi and Adebayo Akinfenwa were top goal scorers with 13 goals. Let's go into that first before we look at anything else, although we can see at the top of the screen. They have finished in 6th place. So Florenzi got 13 goals from 32 league appearances, 32 starts. Akinfenwa 13 from 46. Zlatan Ibrahimovic got 12 from 44. That completely nullifies what I just said in the build up to this, that he could be a player. If you can get him playing, he doesn't play well alongside Akinfenwa. That is a guarantee. No one's really scored any goals here. That is very odd. Rafael Leao's got 8. Going down. I mean, yeah, not a lot gone on here. So let's have a look at the competitions. 6th place, 67 points. Dropped below Roma. I'm guessing it's head-to-head in this league. Not goal difference, so obviously 5 better goal difference there. Juventus in 4th, Napoli, Lazio, Inter. So the teams that we mentioned, Torino, the Atalanta in 8th. Fiorentina, I didn't mention, they're in the top 10 as well. So got all these teams that are there or thereabouts. From 82 down to 61 points. So 21 points between the top 9 in the league. Inter 5 points clear of Lazio, who were 3 points clear of Napoli, who were 2 points clear of Juventus. So the top 4 kind of a little bit away from those teams there in the Europa League places. Roma, Milan and Torino 67, 67, 65. Knocked out in the quarterfinals by Manchester City and knocked out in the Coppa Italia by Inter Milan in the derby. So right, let's go to group stages and let's look at all the groups and let's see how they did get on in the groups. They came second. They had Lille, Porto and Liverpool. 8 points, 2 wins against Lille and against Liverpool, 2 draws against Porto and Lille, and lost against Porto and Liverpool. So a bit of a mixed bag there. Got in though by the skin of their teeth. Just looking at some of the other groups, went through Salzburg, Dortmund, PSG, Man City, Inter. So they're all through. First knockout stages beat PSG 4-1 on aggregate. So that's a good result there. Then in the quarterfinals, beaten 2-1 on aggregate by Man City. Liverpool played Bayern Munich in the final. That must be, that's in 4 days' time, so we're not too bothered about that. So back into the Coppa Italia. If we go back and look, what round do they come in at in this competition? Is it the 3rd round? 3rd round, they beat Benevento 6-0. I'm pretty sure that's not ace 8, but then they lost to Inter in effectively the 2nd round for them. The quarterfinals 3-1. Atalanta 2-1. Roma beat Juventus 4-3. Lazio went through on penalties and it was won by Inter, who beat Atalanta 3-1 in that competition. And then we'll just look through the schedule as well. So opened up the season with a 4-0 victory over Torino. Akinfenwa getting the 2nd goal in that game. Then Ibrahimovic scored against Udinese. Going through, he didn't score again for a while, not until the Champions League game against Lille. We jumped in and put him into the Champions League squad just because he's not playing the Champions League. He scored back-to-back games, goals after half-time against Lille, then he scored an opening goal against Sampdoria. As we work our way further down, he got goals in back-to-back games again in League and Champions League, one in the 1-1 draw at Porto at home, and then the first goal against Cagliari 2-1. Was that an equaliser? No, it was the opening goal of the game. So goal there for him. Right, we are going down even further now. Back-to-back goals. Oh, no, it just done that one. Sorry. Back-to-back goals there though against Salernitana and Benevento. Rafael Leao getting a hat-trick there. Akinfenwa getting 2 goals, 2 in 2 minutes for him there. He got a hat-trick actually in that league game. 32, 34 and a penalty in the 54th minute to really seal his day there. 3 goals for him in that 4-2 victory. As we work our way down into February. Nothing in the month of February. Nothing in the month of March. Then he got 1 in a 1-1 draw with Inter. Was that the equaliser or the opening goal? That was the opening goal. A late equaliser from Edin Dzeko got Inter back into it. There, nothing in the game against Man City. Didn't score in the cup game against Man City. So we work our way through. It was a poor run towards the end, which actually, you look at this run towards the end of the season. They play Sassuolo, they play Spezia, they play Cagliari. If they win those 3 games, they finish with 2, 4, 7 points more, and that puts them in third, third or fourth, depending. So that little run at the end of the season here, especially the month of April, where they don't win a game in any competition, when they're on such a good run before that, they beat Juventus 3-0. You're thinking they could probably do something as they go in. Akinfenwa ended the season though in style. 2 goals in a 3-2 victory over Genoa. Was that? I'm guessing that would have been a 93rd minute winner. Yeah, they were 2-1 down. Florenzi got a goal in the 79th minute, and Rafael Leao set up Akinfenwa in the 93rd minute. Let's just see that, because I imagine the scenes after this goal goes in would be absolutely out of this world. Let's just see the goals. So Ostergaard on the right hand side to Ravella, gets the ball in. Gudmundsson and Yeboah, I think a bit of a melee in the middle of the pitch there, and Yeboah putting the ball in. The equaliser, Theo Hernandez on the left hand side, driving towards the byline, gets the cross in, and Akinfenwa with a beast of a header at the far post. 1-1 there. Free kick from Amiri, and Van Hedhuizen put in there. Must have been a check for VAR in that as well. Tonoli into Kalulu. Ball through for Florenzi, and a first time volley beats the goalkeeper at his near post. Poor goalkeeping there, really. And then the final goal, 92.5 minutes on the clock. Theo Hernandez on the left hand side. Ball into the inside channel for Rafael Leao. Pulls it back, and Akinfenwa was just beyond all of the defenders. Square ball, had a simple job of tapping in from close range. 3-2. The scenes in that away end must have been absolutely out of this world, like I said earlier. And then that was that for him there. Not a bad season at all. Poor in terms of what they've done. No cups won. League, they finished 6th. It's the lowest league finished yet. But 13 goals, joint top goal scorer. Individually, he had a good season. So, I mean, players have let this squad down. I'm just going to look at the average rating of some players. So Tomori, Hernandez, Tonoli, Kier, Florenzi. So who struggled? Pabega 6.66. No wait, he's out on loan. So Moratti 6.7. Ballo-Torre 6.7. Giroud in his substitute to 6.74. Romagnoli 6.76. Akinfenwa finished at 6.78 despite 13 goals and 3 assists, so not ideal there. But yeah, just seem to be let down by players. They've obviously been conceding probably too many goals. How many goals did the goalkeeper concede this year? 33 in the league, 45. So actually, if we go to stages, they were actually, wow. So they were actually one of the they were actually one of the lowest goal scorers in the top half. There's only Torino and Atalanta who scored less in the top half of the table. And as for goals conceded, they are second best. So yeah, so only Inter conceded less. So they did very well at the back. They just obviously didn't score enough goals. So they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're 8th in that there, just above Torino and Cagliari to be in the top 10 of goal scores. So as you can see, not great. They finished 4th overall on goal difference with a plus 22. A few more goals scored, that could see them move further up the table. Also, you put into that as well the fact that their last few games, 2 wins, 2 draws and 1 defeat in the last 5. It's not good enough form. If you just change just those 5 games and give them all wins, that's an extra 8 points. That takes them then to 75, and they are clear 3rd place, be a couple of points behind Lazio, and it has ended up being a very good season for them. But yes, just been a little bit off. No AC Milan players also in the best 11. There's a Spezia player in there. and a Torino. So very. Oh no, this is team of the week. Is there a team of the year? Is that done yet? Okay, so team of the year. So Teo Hernandez is in the team of the year. We have Inter, Lazio, obviously the AC, Napoli, Lazio, and the only one there is Domenico Berardi from Sassuolo, who is a 27-year-old midfielder. Pretty steady numbers, actually. Inverted winger, can play up front, good finishing, good first touch, crossing's decent, dribbling's good. The same for Milan to sign Berardi, whatever the price. So let's have a look at his career history. Well, this is a bizarre career. So he came through the ranks at Sassuolo, played 37 games in Serie B. Juventus signed him, sent him back on loan to Sassuolo for 2 seasons, and in the third year they brought him back. So they sold him for 3.8, brought him back for 7.25, and then he has played a lot of games, scoring a number of goals, 306 games, 113 goals for him. For a winger slash striker, only one that's not in one of the big sort of 5 or 6 clubs in this team. So there we have it. Individually, it's kind of been a success, double figures, joint top goal scorer in all competitions. I didn't actually check, by the way. We got 9 in the league, 2 in the cup, and 2 in the Champions League. So pretty successful season on the individual front. In terms of competitions, not successful at all. 6th place, didn't make the Champions League, only made the Europa League, knocked out in the quarterfinals by Manchester City, and knocked out in the quarterfinals of the Coppa Italia by Inter Milan. If you have enjoyed today's video, please leave a like on it, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. We are back tomorrow for the final episode in this little mini series that we're doing. It is going to be Manchester City. We're going to see if we can take on England. Let's go on for the quadruple, maybe. Leading the line, they've got Gabriel Jesus. They don't have an out-and-out striker at the moment because obviously Haaland will be joining this summer. So let's see how Adebayo Akinfenwa will do at Manchester City tomorrow. Like I say, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow.